Hello, how you doing today? Doing great. Except for it being 7 a.m. Yeah, no worries. But yeah. Oh. Oh. That's awkward.
Yeah, it's okay.
Have they heard me?
Yeah, they've heard you.
All right, now you can hear me, but you've heard Crazy Steve. Okay. Crazy Steve, thank you for joining us today. You've already heard, everybody's heard your part of the conversation. Jerry Bear 16, thank you so much for subscribing for a year. Good morning, Pyroki. Good morning, Jordan Walk 2015. Thank you for, when I switched my mic setup between my work computer and my fun computer, this is my fun computer. Sometimes it gets confused and I was focused on other audio issues. Anyways, we're gonna do week 6 of the Pick Your Pocket Monster League draft league. I say week 6 or 7? I meant 7.
You said week. Oh yeah.
Yeah, week 7. The competition is heating up, and we've got our blessed friend Crazy Steve here to help us walk through it. Steve, you're new to the league, and this is your first draft league. How you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. It started out quite rough with back-to-back losses, but I've been on a win streak since, so it's gotten much better. But yeah, I'm enjoying it now that I've sort of gotten into the rhythm of all of it.
Into the groove. That's what I'm talking about. That's great. And now I'm going to share with you through a lobby stream my screen. So let me please confirm with me once you see such a thing.
Watch stream. Yep, I got it.
Jordan Walk 2015 does say anyone got odds on Crazy Steve winning the league. Why don't we take a quick look at playoffs since we're getting pretty close right now?
Yeah, sure.
So top 7 from both divisions go to the playoffs with the number 1 spot getting a bye. You are in the difficult division. With I think serious competition, and according to I think the cutoff is below 5-2 right now.
Yeah, it doesn't have my one from this weekend. Spoiler.
Yeah, we will get
which
that in.
Will adjust. Like I didn't expect it to, but I think that will adjust because there's me and then there's people above me that were impacted.
Yeah, I think it puts you. Yeah, it will adjust. But there's like a there's a really strong top 6 here. But top 7 will get in. So there's kind of a between Jackson, Pat, Solon, and Molly. There's gonna be, I think, a serious battle. What were you gonna say?
I was saying, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about getting in. The thing I'm concerned about is I believe the way it works is the number 1 seed gets a bye.
Yes.
So if you end up in like that 4 or 5-ish spot, I think, is it 4 or 5 or those are the people who then end up going against them like round 1 or something.
Yes.
Like in their second round if they make it.
So it gets resorted, but depending on the lowest seed at the time. So
okay.
In the playoffs tab here, which I don't know if you have seen yet because it wasn't revealed until recently. So if
no, I haven't been in here yet.
If nothing were to change, Noah would be the first seed, and quite frankly, that's looking incredibly likely. Meaning he skips the first round. 7th the second, 6th the third, that whole kind of thing, which makes sense. So I think right now, I think you're in the 4th to 5th spot battle, actually. Diego's dropped 2, so that's an interesting factor. Once that gets added in, which I have the authority to do. You guys...
It's good to know. It's good to know.
Yeah. So the winners of the first round go into the second round, and whoever has the lowest seed. So if Jackson wins, for example, he would go up against Noah first round.
Mhm.
Or like even if you beat like the second seed or something, it goes off your seed from the beginning, and then it just goes right to the top.
Okay.
But
All right, that's useful to know. So we'll see.
yeah, and the tricky part is it's just a gauntlet unless you have. I think pretty much you want to be first or second seed, because like once you get into third, I think it's already tough. I don't think it's much of an advantage to be in like third versus sixth.
Yeah, it'll be uphill battle for me because I don't think I'm gonna like. I think my best case is I could maybe finish round 4 just because. Problem is the two people ahead of me I've already lost to, so the two right above me right now.
So the nice thing is that doesn't matter, technically.
Okay.
It might, but primarily
I'm more so going from the.
Go ahead.
You keep going.
It's
I was gonna say like there's a logic of sorry, there's a logic of all right. If I want the most impactful thing is I get a win and they get a lose. If I go against them and I win, I get the win and they get the loss, which helps my record over them. But
yes,
it just means I need them to underperform in their other matches and me perform in mine.
yes. There is reset. That's interesting. Yeah. So what matters is head-to-head record. Or no. What doesn't matter is head-to-head record. What matters is your overall record in the division, and then your differential. So it doesn't matter if you lost to Caleb or if you lost to Alex. If you have the same record as them and a higher differential, you'll be placed higher. If I'm not sure what the third rule is for a tie in that case, but that's when I think head-to-head might matter.
All right, cool.
Jordan Walk says that you have good type coverage, though, and you were just new to the league with your 2 losses and needed to see how it went. So you've got a fan here.
You know, I appreciate that, Jordan. It was fair that my first match, I had never used any of the Pokemon in my team before, I think.
I think that's a
or
good
much at all, so...
Good argument.
Now that I've actually played with them, I feel like that's also been part of it. I also had some tough... It was learning on tough matches versus dipping in the toe.
Yeah, serious competition. Yeah, that was tough. And then other side of the league, got a battle for first right now. I play Jaden and Sierra in the next 2 weeks. So that's definitely going to have some implications. I know Jaden and Luke play at some point in the next 2 weeks, so that's also going to have an effect. And then I play you week 10, so that could be another thing that knocks me down or brings me up. So this one's a big fight for first, but the gap after that kind of top pile is a bit bigger. So we will see. I'll do my darndest to hold on to the lead for now. Let's get into some games.
Do it.
Let's get into some ding dang games. This is week 7. We're closing in. There's only 3 weeks left. Time flies. Tough scene for Nick. He's getting better. All right. So why don't we start with Alex F versus Matt? Matt with the mono normal type team. And Alex F with some good guys for this. You got a steel and a rock type, which at least resists those normal stabs. Zygarde is pretty cool. You just gotta get it going with some kind of. I think it needs a little bit of a boost. I've been talking about Dragon Dance every single week with this guy. What do you think is like the big win condition for either of them?
I mean, okay, I can't remember who is exactly who, but the guy with the Zygarde, I mean,
yeah,
he's got that underpowered Urshifu. So, I mean, if Urshifu goes crazy, That's an insane Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I know that some of the really good moves aren't available, but still, it's still an insane Pokemon.
Yeah, well, he's got the fighting type move here, which is like the one you want. He's got close combat.
Exactly, and that will rip through a lot of the team. Yeah, I feel like, let's see here. Though he's kind of got like, I'm trying to think what might be his.
Hmm.
So his one's pretty good. I feel like for the other guy, the Earthbound one, who I can't remember who that is.
That's Matt.
Taking Matt. So Matt taking out that Urshifu would be big. Maybe that Meloetta can do some psychic surprises or quickly move in there. I'm not sure how that speed compares.
Yeah, I think you're right on that path where Urshifu's like the win condition here, because like close combat from Urshifu with like a scarf or something would pretty much just like wrap this up across the team, except for Meloetta. The Dunsparce is probably Choppleberry. I think Jolteon with Alluring Voice could wrap that up quick, since it's like 4 times super effective.
Good call.
So we'll see. I think on Matt's side, he's just got to hang in there. He's got a team of normal types. Poor guy. I mean, he did it himself, but you know.
Chip away at what's there and find a way through.
Yep. Jordan Walk says good pivots. There's some pivots. I think flip turn Azumarill, U-turn Urshifu, U-turn Crobat, Volt switch Jolteon.
Volt switch on the yeah.
Yeah. U-turn Cyclizar. There's some stuff. All right. Let's watch it. We'll do normal speed for a little bit, maybe, and I'll just pause as needed if you. Let me know if you like the pace or not.
Yeah, that's all. To me. No, it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, we got
classic Stealth Rock to Stealth Rock start.
Yeah, oldest trick in the book. Oh my god, we're Serene Grace paralysis, stalling, flinching the Boldore.
Already.
It's a 0 to 100 matchup.
Deep expecting the paralyze. Yeah. All right, I guess we'll be here for a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta switch. Are you just taking this, or you need to switch? Okay, he finally switched out of there, but he fell right into the glare.
Yeah, and that's like devastating. I would like to. You gotta protect your guy. Like, I know he wants to get rid of the Dunsparce, but there's better ways to go about it than burning your number one resource.
I think you could have switched there, but I don't think the switch into Urshifu there when you know something, you kind of hold it back, was the right call.
Mm-hmm. And that's something we've been kind of talking about over the weeks here, is like one of the, I think, biggest things separating some of the players with the stronger records is just the care they take in protecting their best guys for the matchup. Yeah, that's a rough flinch. Because now you don't have the speed to actually get through everything. That glare is just mowing through this team.
This the Dunsparce is today's match MVP so far.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting in work.
It's his season MVP. He's been going nuts with it. Jordan Walk says that clearly they don't have good type coverage if they're getting destroyed with a headbutt. Yeah. They have 2 headbutt resists, but they're just too slow to get much out of it. And a little unlucky. It's like odds are not in their favor.
Yeah, those flinch hacks are tough no matter what, but oh my goodness.
It's nothing to break through this to Dunsparce.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
Big close combat, not enough to get the job done because the Dunsparce is pretty chonky.
Urshifu is the first one down. That's a rough start.
Okay, 1,000 arrows all my.
Alright. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. This thing is amazing. This is the best Pokemon that's ever. Oh my god, he did it.
Dude,
he did it. Alex, I'm so proud. Oh, you got paralyzed.
Oh.
Please get something out of this. 'Cause that's big. Like, you still, with a 1.5 speed boost. Here's Drampa he'll still go for the Beavers.
Fairy type.
Oh, that's a good Terra.
There you go.
All right. Well, he Dragon Dance. I'm so proud of you, Alex. I'm so proud of you for doing that. That's that Boldore. What's he gonna do with it? Explosion. Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, that's so fun. Crobat comes in, not paralyzed. Big crunch. Good.
Okay, he's doing some work here.
Life Orb. That's a speed tie, I think, so you gotta get out of there. Hyper Voice. He's not gonna take a Thunderbolt well with that low special attack, though. Or special defense.
That's gonna be it. I feel like flying in water left against the Jolteon.
Wow, he outsped the Jolteon.
I guess he might be able to.
He just won a speed tie. That's all. That's pretty.
Paper Beam.
Yeah. Wow.
Interesting.
Good effort at the end after getting
I mean,
all
I
of his
guess-
guys crippled.
Yeah, that was it was looking very rough at the start. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like he made some good ground back despite that.
Yeah. Incredible to see. I think Matt's on my side of the league. I don't think that. Oh, that match was listed, so he's definitely a playoff contender. I know he's got the skills to pay the bills, so he'll definitely be.
Doing it with all normal is impressive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Doug and Sierra next. All right,
Sierra's popping off in the league.
Yeah, 6-1. This is probably one of her toughest opponents yet. Probably a low strength of schedule, but she is making it happen, and that's what matters. Doug here. We got Kingdra with no rain, which is not like not a bad thing necessarily. Is Sierra the queen of the league? Currently, in terms of record. But we do have the mac and cheese queen Molly, so that is something to keep in mind. King Gambit in the back looking scary. And then Espeon is a little spooky with like sticky web, and like the Seismitoad rocks to bounce back hazards, but like Court Change Cinderace might just like bounce him back again.
Yeah,
so that's interesting. I think I kind of like Celesteela here, because I'm not sure. I don't know what like really breaks through it. You got any insights?
Yeah, because I don't see any really good fire or electric, and got some things that'll do some damage, but nothing that's like a clear. All right, here's the opening. I'm gonna go for Celestia.
Yeah.
I don't know what their Terras are. I don't know if they would have any with Terra Fire. That could maybe help, but
Yeah, I think it's a tough matchup for Doug with the rain, because he's got Seismitoad, who's got Swift Swim and Water Absorb, so like like she'll take advantage of it, and like Primarina is also pretty good against.
Primarina.
It's just like a free Kingdra. I don't know why Kingdra's here, honestly. Like I know the water's good neutral coverage against like Celesteela, and it helps the Cinderace, but
yeah,
I don't know. It just gets walled by Primarina. Seismitoad is overrated, says Jordan Walk. That's a take. I think it's maybe underrated. Look how ugly it is.
It is pretty hideous.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. Knockoff Swampert.
Yeah, it's Naki. You got that right. Alright, let's get it. Sylveon Galvantula goes for the sticky web with no fear. I guess that's because of maybe a Court Change Cinderace in the back.
Yeah.
And where is the removal on Doug's team? Right? That sticky web's, I think, staying. Defog?
And I don't.
There it is.
There you go. Okay. All right. I was like, that'd be the only thing I could see would be that having a defog, but
look at that
electric
trade.
seemed like it was maybe one of his Celestia answers, and
yeah.
when you use Reflect and you still see how much damage that hurts.
Yeah, Celesteela is like super scary. I like protecting that. Especially, yeah, that was a good foul play from Doug, because that would have like nuked Celesteela. Good burn. Wow.
Good Will-O-Wisp.
Now the thing you're most scared of in the back is partially crippled. Good U-turn. That's clean. Are we gonna get like a... Okay, Draco. Nice. Seismitoad a little chonky. Makes progress with that. Takes nothing from...
That's the freeze.
Thaws out immediately.
Oh, there you go.
No burn on the Meowscarada. That could have almost been curtains there.
Yeah, just sack the Seismitoad to get a better switch in. Cinderace, yep. Checks out.
Oh, that's
with the U-turn.
That's a good switch from Doug right into the Kingdra. I think that was a double switch. Oh,
Yeah.
Moonblast. Yeah, Moonblast is free into this team, right? I guess other than this.
Yeah. Moonblast can be. Fairy type's just too good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jerry Bear 16, got to roll out. I'll see you around. Streaming tomorrow, too? Yes. Rise and Donk tomorrow. And here it is, Celestia. Back with the Beast Boost. And I think that's going to be a wrap.
Oh, yeah. Celestia put in that work, and nothing really was able to stop it.
No Sucker Punch, but I guess it wouldn't have been enough. And, yeah, that was clean.
It's very well done for C5 Sierra.
Yeah, Doug's still a playoff contender though, so don't underestimate him for sure. All right, we've got Nick versus Jaden. Nick fighting for his life. Jaden looking to hold a really good record here. With we've kind of still got the thing here where like Ninetales does bring the sun, but I don't see anything that's gonna use that a whole lot. Other than Screamtail, so maybe maybe we get shout out the queen.
And that might just mess with your Blastoise with doing much. Yeah, I don't know about the sun here.
Yeah, from Jaden's side, I've seen Nick use like some like weaker moves, like flip turn from Blastoise. Or like mixed coverage, meaning it's not like full power. So if like Saraledge can soak up like a weakness policy, weak armor, like flip turn, and could probably just go to town with like Poltergeist plus Bitterblade. And I think that would probably catch Nick off guard.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking, I don't know, maybe the sun could help against that Tapu Fini with like nerf some of the water. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll see.
That is good. We'll see how it plays out.
Too bad Moonblast still tears it down the team.
Yep. Nice Bolt Beak into the Whirlwind. That's just good progress. Is going to hit a Dark type with a Psychic move. That's really unfortunate. And then a crit.
Yeah, that is rough.
Agwav Berry, whatever. Good crit from him.
Okay.
That's some good progress to start out with.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Let's substitute.
Some
Gets out of there because it's a water type.
setups.
Woo. Oh my gosh. We've got Mirror Herb.
Wow. That man knew that was his plan going into this, was that exact moment.
No priority. And he's gonna outspeed even like a Scarfed Arctozolt. Can't do much against Garchomp. That is the danger of a Shell Smasher. It's just like so obvious.
Yep. That's a good, yeah.
Big
All
Photon
right.
Geyser is gonna do nothing against that Fini.
That's rough.
But making some progress. I mean, that was like a pretty nasty situation,
Yeah.
and Nick's still hanging in there. Here it is.
Exactly. He's hanging in there.
Goes for a Blizzard. Alright. Ninetales gonna take a lot of damage there.
This is good cleanup with that Sucker Punch.
Yeah. Good priority on Jaden's team.
Okay, using the Fire Fang in the sun. You know,
Yeah, that's clever.
Something.
Sucker
But,
Punch.
okay. There's the
The classic.
Extreme Chip. Yep.
But what are you gonna do here? You're gonna get a little trade, and then is your Screamtail gonna finish off the whole other team with a Blizzard? No.
Not with the Blizzard again. That's what is that? Dark is something Psychic Fire? Is that what that one is?
It's Ghost Fire. Kind of sick, honestly.
Ghost Fire. Oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what he was hoping for that disable there. Maybe he's trying to stop the sword dancing, but I feel like he just want to get rid of Substitute anyways.
I think he's probably learning about moves as he uses them.
Yeah. You know, he's getting into it, but
Yeah, that's a.
you know, from where that looked with that Metagross ending 3-0, that's not too bad.
That's a big 3-0, I'd say. So good to you, and good
Yeah.
job to Jaden for holding on there. All right, next we've got myself versus Luke. This was this was a stressful one for sure. I don't have like a great way of, like, I don't have a ground type on my team, which is a problem from how I drafted. So I've been kind of relying on Terra ground Avalugg to handle that, but the problem is that it's Avalugg. He's got
Yeah.
he's got electric terrain spam with 3 proto or quark drive guys, priority with
Which
Haunch
is an
Crow.
insane combination.
Yeah.
And knock off Seismitoad with Swampert, you know?
Yep, the knockoff Seismitoad. That's funny. So my angle here, if I am correct, was essentially to open things up for Ogerpon and Golden Go. I'd scarfed Golden Go because I'm like, okay, I can outspeed anything that's not like booster energied, so I just gotta like burn boosters or anything like that. I knew that Raging Bolt could do like crazy damage with electric terrain up, so I was gonna try and utilize that. And then basically just use the other guys for support. Do you have any thoughts on the starting matchup before we get into it?
Let me just think here. Yeah, just that electric terrain is scary for how it can boost those guys. But yeah, let's get into it.
Let's
See how
get
it
into it.
goes.
Let's freaking get it. Alright, so I led Wheezing, because, oh, you know what it was? I was doing Toxic Spikes. Because I knew...
Oh, yep, okay.
I knew that like
checks out.
most of these guys were grounded and he didn't have like incredible removal, so I was like, all right, at least for the hands, it was mostly for Iron Hands. I'm like, if I can get this thing poisoned, then I can like kill it in one hit with something, because like Ogerpon was not doing that right off the bat.
And that helps when you've got like the one that'll do like 80 to 90% or something to take it out.
Yep. So I knew I had a quad resist here, so that'd be fine. And then I get greedy there with the Calm Mind. I probably should have just Dragon Pulsed for safety.
Yeah.
And then here, I'm looking at a calc for a non-bulky Swampert. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can kill this in one hit. And it's something that's like an issue for my team. I'm just going to go ahead and try and kill it. And it was a bulky Swampert.
Oh, yeah.
And like, that was
We've all done that before.
Yeah. It happens.
That's always tricky to figure out which way they're gonna go, especially if they've like tended to not make it bulky, but then they looked at your team, so like, oh, I should make this bulky this week. But that's part of the game.
Yeah, so good call on his part. I definitely didn't save that when I think I should have, because it does look, other than the Pincurchin, like it looks pretty good against everybody in the end, and Iron Hands, but yeah, so not the greatest move for sure. But I do get my Toxic Spikes up. Get a burn off on hands.
That's big.
Yeah. And he's Swords Dancing, so I'm a little spooked. But I know Avalugg has a million.
Boy.
Yep.
Alright, he guessed the ground there, I'm assuming, or maybe he was just maybe he just happened to want to recover anyways. So then he didn't thunder. But then he thunder. Oh yeah, that's right. That thunder punch into you again. Maybe he thought you were gonna switch.
Yeah, he thought I was gonna switch. He told me that.
Yeah, I would have to assume that. All right, there you go. But that's one of like the 3 biggest threats down. Swampert's just gonna get out of here naturally.
Come in. That's banded damage for sure.
It's a good send off for a Pokemon that's not gonna do anything else.
Yeah. Pincurchin comes in. I knew the Scald was coming. There was just nothing. Like, I just didn't want anybody else to take that.
Yeah, and it can be good. You know, it can be a good switch in just for the sake of, all right, I just need someone to take this so I can get someone in.
Yep.
More fresh.
Unfortunate miss on the Power Whip. That's obvious. I mean, that's always a risk when using Power Whip. I hate inaccurate moves.
I'm afraid to give my Ogerpon Power Whip just from getting into that position.
Yeah. Super lucky here. I think he threw with the spikes. If he got rid of Ogerpon, there, like, I'm done.
I feel like that was probably the right move. Would be just take out that Ogerpon, be done with that threat.
Yep. And I thought I was pretty much toast at this point. He defogs and gets rid of the spike he just laid down, and then I'm able to burn the Haunch Crow, which is super lucky.
Yep.
And this is just like a little bit of a battle of attrition. At this point, I know I want to save my gold because like Make It Rain looks really good into Boulder and Iron Valiant.
Yep.
So I'm just doing whatever I can to get rid of this priority from the Haunch Crow. He switches and is going to take a little bit of chip from the spikes, which is nice. And the X-Scissor was coverage I wasn't ready for, but the Mew doesn't need to do too much here.
Yeah. Just getting them low enough that you'll be able to clean up. So there we go.
Yep. So gold can Shadow Ball here. I knew I was going to probably stay in. Oh no, ignore me.
No, yeah, because you wanted to put Ogerpon so that Sucker Punch is as close to gone as you can. So you're chipping away with the burn. That was good. That was a good switch back to pivot back to Ogerpon. And just let burn kill it.
Yeah, and this is like pretty silly, but it's like I have no reason to risk like attacking it.
Yeah, no, I think like it was kind of silly to see, but that was definitely the strategic move.
Pretty lucky power whip. I don't know if the power whip
1%.
Yeah.
To 1%.
I don't know if that mattered. Like, wait, did I tell Luke I was going to have him on this week? I might have. Luke, if I did that, I think I did tell you I was gonna have you on this week. I apologize. That just occurred.
That's awkward, dude.
That just occurred to me right now. All right, I'll have Luke on next week. Luke, I sincerely apologize. I totally forgot. Anyways, really good game. Well played by Luke. A couple flubs on both sides. I think tensions were high because like both our records we're fighting for number one in the league with Sierra too. But
that's a good game. You'll love it when it gets down to like one. You've had, and like not to go off of this league, but you've had a couple of close games recently, like that one that you had in your other league that I think you ended at like 3% on your last Pokemon or something.
Dude. Yeah, I'm still like emotionally trying to recover from that. Got a crit jet punch with a Palafin to seal the game.
All right, let's keep it going.
Jeremy versus Chris Prather.
These guys.
We've got
the Amoongus.
We've got a battle of the watery regenerator pivots. Perhaps it'll be the slowest game of all time. We've got Shedinja. What's hitting?
He's got loads. He's got loads that can hit Shedinja. I mean, he could get up a rocks.
I think
Steelix, right? He's got dark. He's got ghost. He's got flying. I feel like Shedinja's not it.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll do something, right? Because he's probably sashed it. So.
Yep. I think here I would like to see Chris use the good coverage of Genesect and not throw it out and get hit immediately by a big attack. And like, I would like to see Genesect used kind of offensively with like, I don't know, like Ice Beam, like maybe Earth Power and like Steel Beam to hit this team like entirely super effectively. Something like that.
Yeah, that would be good. I think that would be a good move by him. So we'll see how well he does with that.
Yeah. Here we go. Leech Shedinja. Classic Leech Shedinja.
Ooh.
Maybe predicted.
Do you think maybe they're gonna swap?
Yeah, maybe.
I guess.
Well, he gets his switch.
Toxic. Not a great pivot. Jordan was telling me I should mention some good pivots.
Oh yeah.
He is.
He's just messing.
I'll tell you what. What's the guy's name?
That's Chris.
Team?
It's Chris.
Chris is having some good switches. He's reading the guesses. He's just positioning to where he wants to do. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, I had it backwards. So Jeremy's having, and that's my bad. Jeremy's having the good switches.
Okay. Sorry, I should probably know people's names.
No, there's a lot of people in the league, so I've had a whole nother
Jeremy.
season.
Yeah, but Jeremy's had some good, like, okay, I'm gonna switch right into this one. But all right, we've got a nasty plot. Let's see if Gengar can put in some work. Toxic Pex or slow that down.
He gets 51. That's pretty nice, but
against Toxic Pex, that is. Was that a low roll? Okay, but
you're gonna get the kill at the very least. So you've broken through the annoying wall.
And but Dragapult should have speed there, yeah.
Yeah, and what do you? No. See, this is the thing. You gotta keep that Genesect.
You said that Gengar's doing nothing else. It comes back and it dies the spikes. There's no reason to pull that out.
Oh, yeah, that
You just
too.
let that go down.
And then,
Yeah.
unless he's got removal. I think Noivern can defog, so I don't know if that's happening.
Yeah, but I guess I feel like that guy would Weavile even outspeed Gengar, then that might have a sucker. Like there's a lot of I felt like Gengar's life was pretty short with what it could add back there.
Sure. Most of all, don't throw Genesect into it. Like, how about Aloe or something, which is like a physical wall
For
with
sure.
Regenerator. Bang.
Yeah, that would have been a good move there. Dracopult earning its point as was Dracopult the first draft of the league?
Yeah, Dragapult's
it
kind of
might
just
have
like the
been.
draft league goat, and like right now it's the
Yeah.
MVP.
Yeah, I mean he's showing why he was number one there. He earned his number one draft spot.
Yep. I mean, I'd love to see Protect on any of these guys, just in case that would ever happen. But this is banded
that's a good
Dragapult,
point.
we know. So if you have Protect, like, there's literally there we go.
Hey!
Where was this a while ago? Oh wait, never mind. Phantom Force breaks through Protect. I forgot.
Oh jeez,
that would've gotten
feel like-
owned.
Yeah, and it's tough because it's not a lot. I don't feel like everyone has a normal type. You could bring that to try and swap out, but that can be
That can be tough to have a
here.
normal type. I mean, honestly, just like having a low Momola in with like wishes would be fine.
Yeah, no, that would have been probably a good one to just keep tanking it through wishes, but
Yeah, but
yeah, I definitely feel like throwing that Geneticect away was rough.
yeah, it's always a tricky game with Dragapult because the first thing you gotta do is spend half the game figuring out what its set is, because otherwise you're incredibly threatened by it, and always putting
You can
yourself
just
at
do
risk.
So much. Yeah.
All right, next,
that was
Chris versus Judah. Other Chris versus Judah. Let's see. Once the Landorus is out of the way, Shell Smash Torterra does look pretty free. Big ground type, grass type moves.
No, that is pretty sick.
So
That could be a very good move.
yeah, if I'm Judah, I'm hoping he leads Lando, and I just want to like maybe get like an Ice Beam off with like Goodra or something that can like catch him off guard. Vaporeon maybe.
Yeah. Vaporeon or Goodra, I mean, both of those should be able to take a hit no matter what, kind of help you figure out where you want to go from there. Those wouldn't be bad to jump into.
Yeah. What do you think is Chris's angle to beat Judah? So how does the top team beat the bottom team?
Yeah, so top team Chris, let's see here. So yeah, I can see that Torterra being scary. Trying to think of what he has that beast. I don't know if Nagadela can do it like an Ice Beam, or who has some ice. If anyone really on his team can get some ice to put down there.
Quag? I think Melmetal has Ice Punch. I'm
Quag
pretty sure.
should have. Okay, both of those I feel like are good there. I feel like I'm not too worried about the Scolipede. Like, it might be able to do some stuff, but it doesn't, outside of Darkrai, it's not, like, crippling against anything.
Yep.
He's got, half his team is physical, so Togedemaru taking, like, especially, Togedemaru against the Mousehold.
Oh yeah.
That's,
legendary.
that's curtains for Mousehold.
Yep.
Just taking all that chip. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
Iron Barb's Rocky Helmet or something. All right, so
Exactly. If that's what happens, that's just currents for Mousehold.
man,
All right, that's good for him to get that.
it's
lead
good. Ice Beam on this would have been absolutely incredible. Good flip turn for positioning. I mean, honestly, he probably got what he needed to kill with like Rock Blast or something on Torterra.
in. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
I don't know if
Good
he
Nuzzle just to kind of hold him back.
Yeah, I don't know if he knew about Nuzzle, but Mousehold's the kind of guy you gotta find a safer kind of position to get him in there. Nuzzle not doing much
Yeah,
to Vaporeon.
Yeah, at least that guy wasn't set up with all the buffs, with all the chip damage from their helmet and such.
Yep.
A yawn. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Great move.
Hoping to then force it out. Shell Smash here. There we go.
And he stays in, totally unafraid. Melmetal's asleep. All right, here we go. Here's the situation.
Probably just hit Earthquake or
Nice.
Long Rush. There you go.
Yep. And then Bullet Seed or something. Maybe.
Maybe didn't have a grass type. I don't know why you wouldn't have a grass type if you're running the Torterra though.
Yeah, that feels.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. With a grass type, I think this might have been over.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I'm very interested in what his set.
Yeah, I'm seeing to see if
Oh, you're taking a look?
I'm looking it up.
Thank you.
Yeah. He had interesting Shell Smash, Terra Blast, Headlong Rush, Rock Blast, so no grass.
Interesting. I mean.
Yeah, so I get why he went Headlong Rush there, but I feel like it's tough.
Yeah. That's a problem in the builder. It's not like he utilizes Terra at all.
I mean, he's still on the upper foot right now. He's still doing well.
Yeah,
but
that's
that
true.
could have been a strong sweep. Always good to take notes on.
Yeah, Volcanion's in a really good position.
Yep.
Sludge Wave gonna do a lot to Darkrai, Dark Pulse.
At this point, you can just keep chipping, and that's substitute. Oh, but how much steam? Yeah, didn't do too much there, unfortunately.
No nasty plot or anything. That might have. Honestly, I don't know how you're breaking past this Goodra.
Yeah, Gudra's a beast.
Donkey.
Not as good of a beast as when he gets to a Syrian Gudra, because I'm biased. But...
Yeah. Scolipede with the speed boost is just gonna take it down.
Just a nice, easy way to clean up, even with that minus the attack. I mean.
Yeah. I don't know if he's breaking past this Lando. Okay.
Nah.
No. If he has Swords Dance, he can.
That's a good point. He's Bug Poison. That doesn't do much against Lando.
Yeah. And he just doesn't have the special attacking stats to make it happen. But, I mean, it's not like Vaporeon and Goodra are afraid of Landorus that much.
Yeah. It'd be one thing if he had some, setup moves that Lando was starting to spam, then I would be afraid. But you're right. With the two he's got back there.
Leftovers is gone. It's faster.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Oh.
That is crazy. Oh, and he's paralyzed.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. If he just hit Earthquake, that would have been it. I remember watching this match before. And,
my god.
Right, if he hits Earthquake, doesn't that just take out Vaporeon?
Oh, for sure. I don't know what universe you're clicking U-turn in there. I think that was just a throw.
That was an insane almost comeback though. Yeah,
Yeah.
Earthquake 100% would have taken out Vaporeon. No question.
Yeah, I don't know what universe. I don't know. 1% paralyzed Vaporeon hanging in there. That's incredible. What the heck?
1% paralyzed.
That's unbelievable. Why don't we go out of order just a little bit and watch your match? How's
Yeah,
that sound?
I'll be good for a bit. I'll have to if we're still going around 8:30. I have a meeting then, but I'm still good for a bit.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
let's do
why.
it.
Yeah, we'll do your match first.
Yeah.
So yeah, get into it, man.
Yeah, so this was an interesting one because I had prepped, and then Diego unfortunately got in a tough accident, so he's been recovering, and so I didn't know when we were gonna do this match.
Mhm.
I was actually prepping for this week's match when he sent me the message this night. It's like, "Hey, do you guys want to go?" And I'm like, "This guy's in the hospital. If he wants to play Pokemon, I'm gonna play Pokemon with him." And I had to get my head back in the space and look back at my notes. I was thinking. I ended up leading Ogerpon. I was thinking, Ogerpon is pretty good at the start against Starmie or Aslef, which are kind of two of the most obvious leads. So I feel like I should have probably gone like a Cofagrigus lead, but I knew that Ogerpon does damage into this team. So that was kind of always one of my things, of especially if I could get out the only two that were faster than him. He can kind of tear through, but thankfully Incineroar and Goodra tank a lot of what his team has. Like, they can just take it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of use them and everyone else to soften them up, and then take out the threats Ogerpon has and hopefully clean up with him is kind of always my goal.
Nice. Okay. you talked for the perfect amount of time to get my browser to not crash, so that was big.
Oh, good. Good job. Good job. I did it.
I think that was a good, yeah, that was a good summary of the match, and that's pretty much how it plays out. I know
there was.
you have good prep for the low kicks, which is like the thing that threatens you the most on Ogerpon. So that was really cool to see.
Yeah, and like the one thing that will come up is there was a few times that I was confident he was going to switch, but I took the more safe option.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I had called one of those two better, like you'll see the Gastrodon one. Like I was like, he's gonna switch to Gastrodon. I should just hit Horn Leech, but I didn't, and that probably would have made it cleaner. But still, you know, it was a good match. And let's just, do you have any thoughts before we get into it?
Yeah, I think Ogerpon looks really good. Oh, if I'm you, Heatran looks a little bit annoying.
And he was.
Yeah, Heatran looks...
I was not prepared for how annoying he was going to be.
Yeah, because, like, you've got ground coverage, but... And you could have it in multiple... well, you don't need it with Ogerpon. You can just hit it with a big water-type move. Incineroar gets, like, earth-powered. So... And you probably got Assault Vest on, like, Guja or something instead, so... And you don't...
Yeah, and, like, Yeah. I definitely underestimated Heatran. It ended up working out, but I definitely think I would have maybe added another Earth move to somebody if I had realized he would have been the pain that he was.
Yeah, and he just gets dusted by ground type moves, which is the tricky part about Heatran, but alright.
But yeah, let's do it. So yeah, I wasn't sure what he was gonna go for here. Figured just kind of scout, get the chip.
Yeah, that's good. I like that a lot.
Made me feel safe to go to Cofagrigus, which was pretty solid. Low kicks comes out here. Wasn't sure if, Dark I feel like was more obvious, but didn't want that first impression just in case that kind of...
Yeah, you got...
I knew I was going to live that, and so I was kind of like Will-O-Wisp here. No, it was Pain Split him down first was what it was, yeah. Trying to just hold him back, and then I think that Will-O-Wisp was pretty...
Oh, yeah.
Kind of helped to neuter that thing for the rest of the match, too.
Yeah, and then the switch into Incineroar, like, he's not doing anything.
Which I thought he might be choice banded, so I thought he was just going to get knocked off, and I was like, he can lose his heavy duty boots, that's not a big deal.
I mean, it works either way, right?
Yeah, it worked out, and then this is where the toaster...
The toaster. Yeah, so he's going to soak up that dragon type move pretty easy.
Yeah, this was when I don't think I fully realized this is when I was looking up what Magma Storm was.
Yeah, it's like super, like, fire spin or something. Big earth power.
Yeah, so
that's scary.
Incineroar, yep. You sent an Ogerpon against it. Yeah, that's where it's like all I needed to do if I just hit the Horn Leech, that would have been free.
And then if you would have just
very good Terra by him.
Yeah, really good Terra.
That was a very...
The Rocky Helmet's good prep too.
I was like, I just got to get out of there. And Amorous, at least, I think that might have been a roll to get that Earth Power kill, so that was pretty big.
Yeah. Well, I like that you had the wherewithal to, like, save your guy that's gonna, like, win you the game.
Yeah, exactly. I think that went well. And a lot of this ended up just being slowly chipping away at Toaster. I didn't want to lose Gudra to the Magma Storm.
Yeah.
Probably threw away Great Tusk a bit too much here.
That's crazy that it did so much damage resisted.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
I ended up going with Close Combat on him because I figured he might switch to the Levitate, so I wanted to do that. Again, just...
Oh.
Goes back to Heatran, but at least I got that read there to Ogerpon.
Good move on your part.
That felt like a lot of the game ended up being, can I get Ogerpon in front of Heatran to make him go to somebody else?
Make some progress, yeah. Yeah, having kind of a meta understanding of, like, how to progress in the game really helps to like frame everything you do.
Yeah, I think when I was thinking about it, I think that switch I had there to Ogerpon on the Wish kind of gave me the momentum I needed for the rest of this thing.
Yeah. Oh, look at
Because
that.
otherwise I think I would have been more on the back foot,
Mhm.
trying to figure things out. But at least here, get that first impression out of the way.
Yep. Nice Ivy Cudgel because you're
Bonk.
faster because there's no first impression, and then bonk. It's just. I hate Ogerpon's design, but the idea of this little imp guy that's just bonk is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm going. Ogerpon's getting a warm spot in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I feel like he's been for being one of, I think, maybe my third or fourth most expensive guy. He's putting work there, Ogerpon.
Wellspring's coverage is just so good. Water grass hits almost everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to reset my one.
Just don't put a freeze dry next to him.
No, definitely don't. That's spooky for sure. Few tabs, get that back up. My browser crashes sometimes when I do
It
this.
happens to the best of us.
Yeah. And then share again. And I'm gonna need to share again in Discord, I'm sure. Almost there.
All good. Like I said, I got a good
Here we
30
go.
minutes. I gotta jump on I gotta save the world.
Yep. Well, somebody's gotta save the world. Might as well be you. All right, let's get it. Phil versus Josh.
This sounds like it'd probably be a pretty good. Oh wait, Josh, Phil. Okay, let's see what Josh can do here.
Yeah. So
He's been having a rough one.
we haven't brought the Torkoal on the Sun team with all the photosynthesis guys. That feels a little bit bold, but I think he's also got to hit requirements.
He has to have those guys. Now, yeah, I think one of the things, which again, this is where you get into it. I feel like it might have even been. It's like you have to hit the requirements, but do you at the same time, if you see yourself struggling in the league, do you try and just position yourself to try and learn and get some wins in, recognizing playoffs are unlikely, or are you still trying to use your three guys? Your guys 3 times.
That's a fair argument. I don't know. What would it take for Josh to get into the playoff? A miracle. No. It could happen. So week 7 wouldn't have happened yet. So
Yeah.
And Jackson had a big game, but say he didn't, you only need to get to 7th, and you're 1 game away from that otherwise. So
Right. That's a fair point. Yeah.
Josh still
And
has hope for playoffs right now. You could become 4
Okay.
and 6. And
All right. So then I think it's I still think you need that Torkoal in there, like you were saying, just to power up your board.
yeah.
But let's see how it goes.
Let's see. I think I might need to cut something on my
Too many things open on the computer.
Yeah, something's got to go. Okay. We back.
All right.
Let's
I can see it.
get
We're
the
all
game
good.
queued up. Okay. Phil versus. Oh, I had it up. What am I
Yeah, it's
doing?
okay. I didn't say
Such a
anything.
fool. Such a fool. What is something? Go into task manager and just kill something. CPU, OBS, Spotify. What are you doing taking up my stuff, Spotify?
Spotify will do that.
Post.
Josh has got the a lot of four-legged crew on him. A lot of dog-shaped.
Respectable.
Very respectful.
Very respectable. Too many starters stand up eventually.
Exactly.
Okay, we've got it. Let's watch the match before it's too late. Okay.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Big Gliscor leading off. He's
Classic.
pretty much what Ice Punch Okidogi or like
Ice Beam Walking Wake or Water Walking Wake, Steamer, whatever that its thing is.
yeah. I've seen that it's what really gets these newer players is these stall Pokemon. Stuff like Gliscor,
Yeah.
stuff like Alomomola. Just like if you don't know how to, if you don't have a game plan to break through a team, like that can really just get you. And I think here,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, definitely. I feel like stall can be, especially because I feel like stall, you have to be in the right headspace to deal with it. If you don't want to deal with someone being slow, it can be annoying.
Yep.
People who, I feel like getting used to being very comfortable pulling your guys out and switching a lot.
Yep.
Especially because if you grow up playing Pokemon, you're almost never switching. You're just, or you're getting the opportunity at the end of your end of a knockout to switch. You're not thinking about who do I switch into a better spot here. That's why you should play with set mode on when you play Pokemon instead.
Yeah, like an elite video gamer.
Is he gonna get? Do you think is he gonna get this Gliscor down?
I
feel like probably should have switched into maybe Walking Wake to see if he could take it down in some way.
Walking Wake Hydro Steam should have happened a million years ago.
But Dragon Claw, did he not have Hydro Steam?
I don't know, but that's a real nice cleanup for Phil and Gliscor.
Yeah.
My man took 10% the entire game.
That is pretty crazy.
So rough game. I think that's just like game knowledge. It's just tough.
Yeah. Josh has got it, he's learning, he's growing. Oh, actually don't. He posted a different week sheet team, so I'm not sure what he had.
Oh, that's funny.
If he had Hype Stream or not. Alright, who do we got here?
Alright, we got Noah.
Molly.
Our number one guy in the league versus Molly, who's scrappy and looking for a playoff berth.
Yep.
Other than Lando, Crook's looking pretty good here.
Crook could do some work.
I think Stack Attacka might get Terra Fly. That would be tricky, but you can always do like Stone Edge. Just gonna be less effective.
And if it is Terra Fly, then Toxtricity can then do some more work into it.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right. Where is like the water type to like use Scald to, or like a big water type move to break through this team? Like, I think Weather is a great way to approach a battle against Noah, because one, you disrupt his plan, and then two, you can like Rain's really disruptive because by default most of these Pokemon are like ground or water, or ground or rock or steel, which like just doesn't handle water well.
Which I gotta assume that Politoed is Drizzle and a Scald. I'm gonna guess he's probably packing that.
Yeah, and it's like, it's nice, but I don't know. It'd just be cool if there's another abuser of water here.
Yeah, no, especially if you're gonna set up the rain, take more advantage of it for sure.
Yeah. So, do you have any big thoughts?
No, I think yeah, Quick looks good. That team looks like it's gonna pack a punch.
Oh yeah.
So whatever you can do to nerf them, take them down, make them not be able to just like sweep through you is pretty big here.
Yep.
Cresselia might help with that. Our Anchor Boy, he might be able to do something. He's decently tanky with a grass versus some ground and rock.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll do something.
Grass Steel looks really good here. So let's see if Delmice can pop off a little bit. And here we go. It's Evil Larry. Immediately.
Sword Dance to start. You hate to see that.
It's the sturdy. Locked in. Togekiss comes in.
Rough switch. That's a rough switch.
Yeah, Terra Rock.
Intimidate there.
And Ogerpons are just crazy.
Ooh. They are. They're kind of busted. Oh my goodness.
Wow, it's devastation. Bonk. Okay, good reflect.
I feel like I shouldn't. Yeah, that's a good reflect. Yeah, I don't want to say this because both of us have Ogerpons on our team, but if someone's got an Ogerpon, you got to have a strategy for how you're going to outspeed and take that thing down.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the time. or how are you going to get around those? Because those guys they're faster than they should be. It feels like for their strength.
Yeah, and they can also take like a hit at least too, which is big.
Yeah.
Boom burst. Oh, takes the knockoff. This big special defense boost in the sand for Tyranitar is really tough to muscle through. And then you don't have any knockoff or anything left to get through Porygon, so I just don't think you make progress here.
Yeah, that was you know,
That was a quick one.
that was a quick one. Showing why he's at the top of the league.
Yep. Next one, we've got Jackson's dangerous setup hyper offense team versus Caleb, the champion from last season.
Versus Shadow Ball.
Yeah, the weird shadow utility conglomerate.
Interesting team.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
okay,
Mike Dan 7. Thank you for the follow. Very kind. Hope you're having a great day.
I
I'm
feel like.
Cloister scary.
Yeah.
Getting paralyzed. Keldeo and Spectrier getting paralyzed by Klefki is scary.
Yeah. That's a very good point. I feel like he almost has like. I can think of like 4 different guys. I'm trying to think of like, like you could like Iron Treads or Sableye or Yushi, like kind of it feels like almost maybe too many utility people on his team. I don't know. Or maybe he's just trying to.
I think
I know
that's.
they can do more than utility, but
Yeah, it's kind of a style. Not saying it's good or bad.
yeah.
I mean, it's been mostly successful for him. So he's got Prankster, he's got Uxie, which is just like, it's like rocks, it's like status, it's like living, and then Clodsire. Yeah, that's a lot of utility. But
I think his strategy is probably what he does utility to nerf the team enough so that he just shadow balls through everything that's left.
yeah, and I mean, that is supporting Spectrier in a pretty good way, right? Because ghost coverage is so just like neutrally good.
Let's see what he does here. I feel like Sableye at the start there. Yeah.
Good. Trick. That's classic.
Yep.
Sableye got boots. And Zero Aura is slow. I mean, that's big.
That is a very good start. Okay, yeah, just
gets rid of the clay.
get
Gets
rid of the
burn
light clay.
Chaos Sableye.
These are good tricks.
Yep.
Yeah. That's good, because Sableye's still gonna be able to do something if you get him in later. He gets with that prankster. He's not out of there yet, even though he's low.
Yep. There's Cloister.
Okay, I think are we gonna see a Shell Smash.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
I'd love to see the mirror herb against this team with the Cloister.
I was hoping we would see a Thunder Wave there, so that's good. I feel like that helps him for sure get around this. That should let Keldeo go faster. Yep. All right. That was good. That was a very good choice.
Lagging Tail Zero Aura. Plasma Fist right into a ground type. Good switch.
Yeah.
Left key comes in. Susceptible to Earthquake.
Yeah, I think I would. Can anything of his team avoid a ground type move at that stage? I don't think so.
No, but
wait, it's flying.
The Reflect's
it's Grass Steel.
Yeah, the Reflect's a great move though. You got defog on this? Yeah, look at that. No progress
there we
really.
Go. Yeah.
And it's just gonna sit here because you're not threatened by Klefki.
Yeah. And Klefki's just getting chipped. You try and maybe you can stall out that Reflect too.
Yep.
All right, and then it's almost like he's back where he was, but now the Reflect's gone, so he's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
To just keep mowing through.
Overheat gets this thing super close to death.
And Clodsire gets the kill.
Yeah. And here's Kartana. That's pretty scary. Beast Boost. Which is an Uxie. Yep. My god, big crit.
Ooh, a crit.
Oh, that's huge now. Now you've got a boosted Kartana, which is the scariest thing in the world.
This is a speed one, no an attack one.
Almost dead treads.
Okay. Rapid
spin to be faster.
Speed?
But it's scarfed.
Yeah, I don't think that rapid spin was the right call there.
Yeah.
I think you're just trying for something there, it feels like.
Well, I don't think he knew it was, so I don't think he knew it was Scarf.
That's
and
true. He doesn't know a
two,
Scarf.
He's not breaking through with anything. Kartana's defense is just too high. He needed to bring the Keldeo out earlier, but I know for a fact that he forgot the Keldeo was sashed.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, yeah, that seemed like the right move there, but
Yeah.
that Kartana, I feel like he was doing well, but then that Kartana just took the momentum away and just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, that's how those Ultra Beasts go. You can't give them any ground at all.
Good thing there's no power creep in Pokemon.
Yeah. So good shit to Jackson for the biggest upset of the entire season. So far. Last one. We'll be on time. Alex versus Greg. Oh, there's Pat and Solon. I don't know if they had their match yet or not.
I'll check if they did. I still got a few minutes.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Well, let's look at this one first. Clodsire!
All right, so we've got
an absolute goon.
Yeah, we've got Pheasantdripity, we've got Articuno Galar. This is a team with a lot of personality that Alex has.
He's got the goon squad. I think that team right there is the goon squad. Like,
yeah, he's got the goon squad versus like Nintendo's favorite Pokemon.
Right, versus I played up to Gen 4. You know? He's got classics on his team. I feel like I love just design and just the existence of all of the Pokemon there.
Yeah.
Trying to take notes because this is who I'm against this week.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so why don't you give me the breakdown then, if you're since you're kind of thinking about this matchup a little bit.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want me to. Unless you don't want to.
I'll just say a few things. I don't want to say too much, but like he doesn't have a. I don't know what his necessarily lead is here. You know what I mean? I feel like he's not getting a lead that's going to set him anything up from what I'm seeing here. This looks like a lead that I'm just going to try and catch him off of the wrong foot and get some early like kills. Maybe he's going to try and do a Zoroark thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if Zoroark's like illusion thing is really that useful half the time, but
yeah. So
Empoleon's tanky. I know that. I think he runs Assault Vest with it a lot, so.
You could also set up rocks with Empoleon.
That's true.
The other thing that looks good for lead would be you've got a Greninja that outspeeds absolutely everything. So just like get in there, U-turn, and then get a favorable position is not a bad idea.
Definitely. Yeah, I feel like that's probably his best move. The other side is... Let's think here. I don't know what that bird thing does.
On the other side... Man, actually, that Typhlosion's struggling with about half the team.
Yeah.
Articuno.
Is
Actually,
Pheasantdripity tanky or anything like that?
Fez is looking. It's kind of like okay at everything.
Okay.
For Alex, I think I want to. I don't see removal on Greg's team. I think I want to go Pharaoh at some point and get spikes up and kind of put him in the blender against these like guys that are pretty difficult to like.
Yeah, and like Pharaoh's unless he happens to throw out his Blaziken first, Pharaoh's like not that worried about much else.
Yeah,
like he's gonna take some damage, but he's gonna be able to get some stuff up.
Yeah, it doesn't want to get like Aura Sphered by Lucario necessarily, or Flamethrower by Zoroark.
Flamethrower, that'll do it.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see what he does.
Blaziken lead.
Oh, the Blaziken and the Pheasantdripity.
Well, not exactly Blaziken. That's a Zoroark. I don't think Blaziken gets Psychic.
Good point. Yeah.
And
okay, that was a good switch in. That was a good switch.
Yeah, Air Slash.
Slash.
Jughead does have the Earth power for the Empoleon. Hits a Blizzard. What's up?
Would Earth Power have just been better there, though, instead of Air Slash against Blaziken? Because both would be... I guess Stab. You go for the Stab. Never mind. Yeah. Because I was just thinking, you're not afraid of anything being immune to ground on that team.
Yep. There's Gren. Misses a Blizzard. Unfortunate. Miss. That's real Gren.
Get a free, like, rocks or something out. Body press. Oh.
There goes the Zora. Right, that's a good body press.
There you go.
That's pretty free unless the
Alright.
Gardevoir comes in.
The Fist Plague Blaziken is one that is interesting.
Yeah. What does he do against this Typhlosion? What does he have? Nothing. Okay, he leaves.
Yeah, Gardevoir
That's
might have like a Shadow
Oh.
Ball or something.
Earthquake on Typhlosion.
Moonblast.
That's interesting. I guess starters have the stats to sometimes do like mixed attacking.
They can be a little mixed, yeah.
All right, big Aurasphere.
Dario, okay, just
Or I guess I don't know if he gets Nasty Plot or Calm Mind or something. Maybe that would have been the move. This is some classic like okay, close combat. And,
yeah, he's probably more physical. This because the card can kind of go either way. It feels like.
Yep.
All right, he's on the back foot.
Mystical
What do you do
Fire.
here?
No, Moonblast. Ooh.
Mystical Fire would be nice to see there.
I don't know if it has Mystical Fire or
Moonblast
not.
isn't gonna do it.
Leech Seed. Oh yeah, you're not breaking through this.
Plane, protect.
What a menace. What a menace.
I feel like maybe does he have spikes up against him already or a rock?
I don't see any spikes. He just put the work in, like
'Cause I
just
mean-
doing damage.
Because I feel like maybe you could have called out that protect and swapped to Blaziken.
Yeah,
Kind of threaten, maybe get some momentum back.
that's true. You can pretty much switch for free on any of those protects, unless Alex makes a call, which he didn't have a reason
Yeah.
to. Earthquake
Which I
does
feel
get
like
a
that's
kill.
yeah, that's probably the game where you get one of those, and then all the future ones end up becoming the guessing game of who's going to commit to this. Speed boost.
Surprised
Okay,
he
just
switched
lock
out
in the speed.
Before, but yeah, this can we get the reverse sweep? Probably not, because I don't know what you do against
It's
Galarian
gonna be
Articuno.
tough.
Code Scroll. Oh. This Fire Blast, that's a mixed
He has-
Blaziken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I mean, you can
Oh, I was
do
like,
that.
why does it list so many? I was confused why I was listing so many things because it was
Zoroark.
listing what Zoroark he is.
Alright, is there one more match?
I think there is. It does look like they posted their match, and I got the time.
Cool. Okay, here it is. Alright, so we got Pat versus Solon, Soul Train. What is looking good here? If it weren't for the Tinglu, I
Iron
would
Bundle always looks good.
Bundle does always look good. Just like you get in there and flip turn and get some momentum.
Tinglu. Oh, he's got a lot of physical. He's got a couple of. Oh no, sorry, I forgot. I always forget that Abomasnow always looks to me like. I guess he can. Is he physical or special? I think it depends.
He's mixed. Yeah, he's definitely mixed.
Yeah, because I think you want to use physical against Tinglu, right? Because he does the thing that decreases your special attack. I think, right? I'm pretty sure because I had to prep for this.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
That sounds right. I haven't
He's
had
got
to play against Tinglu in all my games somehow.
He's probably gonna do. I feel like Dracovish isn't free against a lot of this, so I don't think I would start with that. I know he likes to do that sometimes,
Yeah.
or Pat likes to do that sometimes.
Honestly, Galarian, you kind of want momentum. I'm honestly just going bundle and I'm hitting flip turn.
Yeah, that I feel like that might be a good move here.
On the other side, like sashed Abomasnow with like rocks wouldn't be bad, and like Ice Shard, or like Duraludon with Thunderwave rocks. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
See?
Let's see how this goes here. No,
Here's the bundle.
he read your mind.
Goes Ice Beam. Get some damage off, but you're gonna get, yeah, that's a million damage.
Yeah, that's not a
You've lost your
good
top
trade,
tier
I feel
pick.
like. Sky attack incoming, maybe. No high jump kick. Okay.
Good high jump kick. But you're gonna be slower
Yeah,
than.
that was.
Is that raw? 328 to 368. That was either scarfed or a poorly invested Halucha.
Yeah.
Vicious Ren does a million damage. That's crazy.
Tough Draco Meteor miss. It's a
That-
tough Draco Meteor miss. That you hate to see that.
Was that Eviolite Duraludon? That's crazy.
Yeah, this Monch is hungry.
Oh yeah, and
Josh, what do you do here to get back on the right feet?
you
I feel
go
like Vomits is probably
Alakazam
one
so
of
you
them.
can hit it first, because then it reduces the power by like half.
Good point. Yeah.
There's Galarian Corsola, and there's screens. Can you do anything with it? Can you Nasty Plot or something and finish the game? Shadow Ball, that's not gonna do it. You gotta, if you're gonna use screens, you gotta find a way to abuse it. Focus Blast?
Whirlwind.
It's not like you want to be in front of either of these
I
guys
guess
if
just
you're
trying to.
I'd rather see some chip, I think.
Yeah.
Throat Chop, that's gotta be
We got the
specific
Goth
coverage for
Girl.
this. But burnt, so you're not gonna make much progress. Aurora Veil's almost gone.
Mm-hmm.
Galarian Corsola is gonna strength sap
now.
you.
Strength sap.
You
I
need
feel like
to keep the Mamosine safe for the belly bolt.
the belly bolt. Yeah.
Yeah. Shadow Ball's not gonna do it.
Electric type. Okay. Yeah. he'll be
Defensive
there.
Terra.
He's just gonna try and chip at this thing.
And it's gonna get the Psychic
Or
off.
belly bolt.
And then can't tear with Belly Bolt or anything, but hard to break
Ooh.
through. Mamosine.
Doesn't heal much.
Is it
Who's gonna be faster here?
Slack off. Oh, what a
Slack off.
what a battle! A crit might do it.
Okay. Yeah. You only ever one crit away.
Yep.
That's a life motto, I think.
I think it's in Pokemon. That's great.
Now he's
wisdom.
not one crit away.
Yeah, he's gonna need a little more than that. Couple muddy waters, just not enough. Does not get the crit, unfortunately.
Jeez.
Pat does get the win. Good job. A freaking burn. Well,
Yeah.
you gotta not
that
put your
burn
guy
confirmed
in a position where he's gonna get burnt. Yeah. Anyways, great matches this week. Night Sniper, thanks for lurking. I stressed for Marvel Rivals. Well, I hope you find inner peace with Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, get some good kills in Marvel Rivals.
Yeah,
Great game.
that's big. Yeah. Intense end of the season coming up. I know you're fighting for a higher playoff spot, as high as you can get.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm pretty confident about getting into there. I just need to hopefully end up in a good spot for it.
Yep. So plenty of good games left. Anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Nah, just good games. I went from really not necessarily enjoying the league as much when I had 2 back-to-back losses, but it's amazing how you enjoy things more when you're doing good.
Yeah.
But now, also just getting the hang of it, I think it's a fun thing. I'm enjoying it for sure. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you extending me the invite.
Yeah. I'm glad to have you around. I think you've definitely added a lot of value, and I'm glad you're having fun.
I'm excited for our match.
Oh yeah. Week 10? It's
in
gonna
week
be
10.
big.
I hope to be able to do well. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll certainly see. Cool. I'm gonna hop off the Discord call and finish up the stream.
Alrighty, you have a good one, sir.
Yep, thank you. I'll see you around. Alright, gang. Well, what a blast that was. Thank you all for joining. I've got a quite a busy day ahead, so I'm gonna call it. But I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow with Donkey Kong 64 randomizer. I'm your Spooky Host, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's just go raid somebody of similar or smaller size. None of these people are in English. Here we go. A hardcore Nuzlocke. Let's go raid this random person. I'm your Spooky Host. Hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. Feel free to drop that the haunted homies are here in chat. Once you get there, we're gonna raid. That's what's going on. So, 3, 2, 1.